Presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has said his leaked conversation with the founder and general overseer of Living Faith Church, aka Winners Chapel, Bishop David Oyedipo, was doctored and completely taken out of context and distorted in a desperate attempt to rape him and have him prosecuted. Media aide to Peter Obi, Valentine Obiem, says there has been a plot to search and review all of Obi's calls in the last 3 years, with a view to saying if he mentioned interim government or anything that could make the APC prosecute him for treason when and if they take over. According to him, the badly distorted leaked conversation with Bishop Oyedipo is the latest antics in a failed effort to nail his principle. In the audio that has since gone viral on social media, Obi was heard appealing to Oyedipo to help mobilize Christian voters ahead of the election, especially those in the north-central states of Kwara, Kogi, and Niger, declaring the election was a religious war.
In the meantime, the Obi Presidential Campaign Council has dismissed the leaked audio, describing it as a deep fake audio file aimed at promoting religious tension in the country. In a statement jointly issued by the head of the Obi Dati Media, Diron Unifade, and the chief spokesperson for the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Yunusa Tanko, it's alleging that the APC was behind the leaked audio. Well, joining us now to discuss these issues as it concerns, of course, the Labour Party, the National Secretary of the party, Malam Farouk Umar, is here in the studio and, of course, is here to help us get clarity with regards to what's going on. Thank you for being here, first of all, Malam Umar. And, of course, let's start with this audio. Well, on one hand, we're seeing a statement that says it is fake, it is doctored, and all of that. And on the other hand, one of the spokesperson of the campaign council, speaking about Kenneth Okonkwo, had actually said, you know, not denying the fact that this audio exists and nothing about being fake. So talk to us about the true picture as it concerns this audio tape.
Well, we at the party, we have listened to the audio, and we have arrived at the real conclusion that the audio is a fake audio. Completely fake, and it is as usual. You'll understand that in this country it is a passion now. It is the in thing for people to sit down in the comfort of their laptop or their handset to bring clips together, video, audio. We have been seeing it severally, which are all fake. And believe me sincerely, the country is, if the security agencies did not sit up, we reach a situation whereby even the judiciaries and the securities themselves, the chief securities, will be recorded fakely and sent viral on the internet. So that statement or that conversation by our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, with Bishop, honestly, is a fake. We don't believe it, and we are ready for it. We have been informed, we have heard, we have it on record that the APC spokespersons have dared the obedient that they are going to see, media attack, open media attack. So this is not news to us. We just throw it under the carpet, and we don't need to. You see, if not because of the religious, coloration of the audio, it is nothing. What is there about it? Okay. He is a candidate. We have seen a candidate who have, stood in a podium or in an audience in his own region to clamor for candidature, that those people should support him, that he doesn't even don't need to support some candidate from other, So in this country, we have never seen Peter Obi campaigning for disunity, division. We have followed Peter Obi on almost all the campaign that he has gone all over the country, and I've seen how he's campaigning for peace, for unity, for, you understand, for the country, to unite. Well, for them to come with this, cheap blackmail, well, no, the Nigerians are not going to take it. We, the obedient, are ready for them. We're not going to listen for them.
Madam Farouk, two things you've said now. One is that audio leak, that audio recording is totally fake, not just doctored, but totally fake. And again, you're also alleging that the media aides of the APC have threatened that they were going to attack you in the media, attack your party in the media. Is that what you're saying?
Certainly, they said it.
These are strong allegations.
It's not an allegation. Let them come and dispute it. We have proofs.
And that audio wasn't doctored. It's totally fake.
We claim, we attribute, automatic is a fake as far as we are concerned at the party. It's a fake audio. You see, when you doctor something, immediately you intentionally, with bad intention, you change the original content of information. That information become fake.
Right.
Because you have already doctored it. It has already lost its original content.
Okay. So you are actually laying the accusation now towards the All Progressives
opposition.
Congress.
No, opposition.
Okay, opposition in general. So what do you think is the reason behind this tape being released, and what is the benefit to the opposition doing this to your party, since you're saying that this audio was doctored by them?
You see, the opposition underrated the power of the Nigerians to have a good governance. They underrated everybody. They underrated the obedient movement. Let me be frank and tell you sincerely. They have underrated. So when the voting was going on, before they realized that something is coming, that the wind, the strength, the moment is really coming to consume them. It is now then when they wake up to realize that there is a problem. So now, having gone to the ballot, having done what they have done to doctor the result, which we are still contesting it in the court of law, they have no options now than to come and say Labour Party or Peter Obi, start blaming him, start accusing him, start blackmailing, start bringing, disunity, religious, whatever. All this issue of entering government or whichever they are saying, they are all fake. I can tell you, the DSS are saying there is a problem. Why? If DSS is saying that, look, there is a float, some Nigerians are floating, what is it? Why are they even telling us there is even a float? They should arrange the people, they should arrest the people that are doing it. Okay. They have the statement of almost everybody. As I'm talking to you, they know I'm here and they know where to reach me, and they have my phone calls,
so
they have Obi's phone calls.
The audio is completely fake, and
it's
of course it should be disregarded.
They should be regarded.
Okay, so let's talk about another issue with your party with regards to your national chairman. Yes, going by your party's constitution, only a national convention can remove the national chairman of the party.
Absolutely
but
correct.
You know what? I have gone through a statement actually released by you, the national secretary, where you're talking about the fact that those who purportedly suspended your chairman are not members of the Labour Party. Can you confirm this to us? That you say, so who are they? And, where's the suspension coming from, since you say they're not members of Labour Party?
You see, like I've told you, the opposition are so desperate to destabilize the Labour Party. And in their desperation, they can, deploy any means to see that they destabilize us, or they dislodge us, or they distract our focus and attention on why we are challenging the process at which this election was conducted. So that is why they brought this, illegality into the party's structure. They thought what happened in PDP will equally happen in the Labour Party has its constitution, completely different from that of PDP.
Madam Farouk, two things we need you to clarify.
That.
Because it's looking a little confusing. We heard that the national officer, the national chamber was suspended. You released a statement that it's only the national exco that could suspend him, and yet you
at a national convention.
Yes, and now you are blaming even that on the opposition.
Is Martin Osigemi not a member of the party? Is he not a member of the
He
how
is
would the
not
opposition
a
come
member
into
of the
this? How
party.
does the opposition come into this?
You see, that is what we're saying.
And the other one, because both issues we've raised with you tonight, you've laid on the doorstep of the opposition. And doesn't that strike a warning that if your principal gets to power, he may just be blaming the opposition for everything?
Well, you see, let us have the power. Before even the power comes to us, they are hitting us left, right, and center. They were saying we are just on a social media, on the phone, we are on the Twitter, we are on the page. Now they've seen the reality. They've seen we are in the ballot box. They have seen the power of obedience inside their own ballot box. We dislodge them in Lagos. We dislodge them in FCT. We dislodge them in their major strongholds. We beat them hands down. So that shook them very, very hard.
We still
And they cannot chew that.
We still
it
don't
is
understand.
very difficult for them to chew.
We still don't understand how the opposition comes into the suspension of your national champ.
Well, you see, that you can see how the opposition comes into the doctrine of all this media thing that we are talking about. The audio. You can see how the opposition are coming. You see, Obi is a movement, and he is sending a fear to every, in the doorstep of the power that be. They never thought it is going to be like that. They didn't know that Nigerians are so desperate to have a change, to have a lease of life, an ease life. The narrative has already been changed. Things are not going to continue the way they think it should be. It will never. Nigeria will never continue to be governed or ruled in a manner whereby Nigerians are being treated as if they are refugees in their own land. We are not going to continue to sustain that one. And that is why they recruited these, fake people to come and sit down and start saying they have suspended the chairman of the Labour Party. They don't even read the Constitution. No sin. No real party member.
Members of your party.
No real member of the party.
Have you pushed for the arrest of those who...
Certainly we are doing that.
All right.
Certainly we are doing that. They are going to be arrested.
Good place for us to say thank you so much. Malam Farouk Umar, the National Secretary of the Labour Party. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me.